In this video, I'm going to be ditching my $15 eBay underperch indicators because now I'm running extremely narrow rabbit ear handlebars, and when you stand front on at a 45-degree angle from this bike, you can't see the indicators from either side. Here in New South Wales, that's defective, so they've got to go. And that brings me on to thanking the sponsor of this video, being the legends over at Joker Machine, who sent me their rat eye fork mount indicators completely free of charge. Gotta say, I absolutely love the look of them. So without further rambling, let's get these rat eye indicators mounted onto my forks. First thing to do is to remove my seat and disconnect my battery, because when I cut the wires to my underperch indicators, I don't want them arcing out. Before disconnecting the power wire to my battery, I just want to turn on my electronics, because when I disconnect that battery wire, my alarm is now not going to signal. Just going to cut all these zip ties holding my indicator wiring to my brake line. It's my indicator wiring there. I'm going to cut it just about there. Now to do the same on the other side. Now to disconnect the indicators. Voila. So I'm going to mount these indicators high up on the forks rather than lower on the forks. The reason being is I'll be able to hide these wires a lot easier the higher the indicator is on the fork, because they're going to tuck in nicely behind that headlight, whereas if I mount them lower, the wiring can be seen behind the fork. Just need to loosen off this Allen head bolt so I can open up where it clamps. Now it will be able to slot onto my forks. It's nice and doit. So Joker Machine also provided me with these load equalizers, and what they're going to do is stop a fast blink on my speedo indicator. You've got a purple wire which goes to your purple wire on your factory wiring, that's for the indicator. Then you've got a blue wire for your running lights. In Australia we don't have running lights, so I won't be using the blue wire on the load equalizer. And the red wire on your load equalizer goes to the red wire coming out of your indicators. What I'm going to do is just shorten this wiring here, as I don't need it to be that long. Then to strip it. Now to get a bit of shrink tape, attach the two red wires and then solder them together. So as my bike doesn't have running lights, I'm going to chop this blue wire off. Just put some heat shrink over it, so obviously those wires won't earth out on anything. I want to have the black wire nice and long, and then cut the purple wire right about there. So I'm going to put on a long length of heat shrink, so when those wires are all joined up, it will cover them. Beauty. Now to do the same on the other side. Last thing to do is to zip tie these hand control wires to my brake line and my clutch line. Alrighty, indicators are on and wiring's hooked up, so let's test out these new indicators. And as you can see, because I installed those Joker Machine load equalizers, I don't have an extremely fast flashing indicator light on my speedo. And this is what a hyper flash looks like on one of my previous Harleys where I didn't run load equalizers. And that is how easy it is to install the fork mount indicators from Joker Machine. All up, it only took me 40 minutes. I've got to say a massive thank you to Joker Machine for sending me these indicators. Honestly, I was going to go ahead and buy them myself. Now I'm not going to get a defect with my indicators being where they are at the moment, because they're visible when you're standing front on at the bike on a 45-degree angle. If you're not familiar with Joker Machine, definitely be sure to hop on their website and have a look at their quality gear. They've got indicators, speedo mounts, derby covers, pegs, you name it. Their website's pretty much got everything covered. And they don't only sell stuff for Harley Davidsons, they sell stuff for Triumphs, cafe races, and many other brand motorcycles. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of these indicators. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.